Hi, welcome back to my SimCity Let's Play. Last episode, my audio levels did not work out that great. It was like I predicted at the beginning of the video, my voice got a bit drowned out by the music. I could deal with that by trying to speak more loudly, but I think I'll just turn down the music as soon as we come out of this loading screen instead. Like I said, I'm trying to learn from my mistakes, so hopefully we will see a significant improvement. Just to recap in case anybody didn't watch that video because they couldn't hear me, we started building the city. Our main goal is for it to be mostly residential. I don't want to push the commercial too hard. I've been doing that a lot in my region lately. And industrial, I don't know, it would look kind of out of place, so you know, suburbs the way to go. In order to make that more viable, I'm thinking I just won't develop some portions of this area, turn them into regional parks instead. Should be great. Anyway, I'm going to use the feeding dusty industrial tool to build some roads, because I'm not sure, but I believe the city next door on this side's pretty cheap. I spaced out the roads at this interval 6, so hopefully this will line up. If not, we can always create a few rejiggers. Probably shouldn't be necessary though. And hey, wouldn't you know, lines up perfectly. This, however, does not line up quite so good. So, tell you what. Use a bit of a diagonal road here. Picking up the desk, though. Honestly, I think extending the higher grade out into here looks a bit better. The clips a bit less dramatic. Honestly, I do like having the clip. Right around that down to how can you say it's not cool? People pay so much to live with mountain views. I basically given them that right next to the center. Ooh, I really does not want to go up here. Oh. What can we do, right? I don't know what I can do. Get me faster. Yeah, man. You can't have a city center without playing some ball. I think we're gonna try to build some nice wood areas on this side here. Like some hometown Oakland Park Boulevard. That's going to be my inspiration. Those 37, I believe. Finish that right there. Continue this through too. That's probably the lay of the land. Easy bit. Hopefully it's turn out as rich people houses. Wow, so weeks are cold, sad. Small lots of this one neighborhood. State we could all over Batopilas if we're doing different size lots for different levels of income. I will say it always does when making up the courses. Especially when you're talking about this. More points for all of it. Not that that's bad. I'm good. So most important though. Definitely, if you're thinking into long term though, buying is the way to go. Especially with the way things have gone recently. I mean, I think the key is just to minimize your debt. Consult before you just sign a loan. I mean, some of the stories you heard about the 2008 time, the extreme cases, foreclosures. Yeah, I mean, signing up for loans without ID. Who thought it was possible, right? Definitely not possible now. Look, a little bit of landscaping on that corner. Residents will be very thankful, I'm sure. And over there too. Actually, we can line this road a bit. Big fan of these palm trees. Set off these houses visually. Residents will appreciate it, I'm sure. Anyway. Let's extend this a little bit more. Yeah. My deepest apologies, I got interrupted for a minute there. Had to drive downtown and back, but should be good now for the remainder of the video. Whoop. I also noticed I was talking quietly a bit more. Sorry about that. I do tend to mumble when I'm not thinking about it. Anyway, we're gonna continue with this more whimsical looking neighborhood. Very characteristic of the wealthier areas in the Bay Area where I'm from. This road's sort of going any which direction off from the arterial. Really need a GPS or map to navigate around. According to some people, of course, it's a bonus, because hey, all those criminals can't really find their way around either, right? I think it's all kind of silly. Oh, big mansions right above the cliff. Think of what that'll go for. Alright. Not bad, not bad. But I think we're gonna have a bit more of this lawn area. I like how it sort of steps off the hill without being stocked. Oh well, it is a stock lot, but you know what I mean, without just being great. Like I say, it's all about the ride. I don't think we're gonna get any train stations. Actually, you know what? If I'm using stock train stations, might as well use them too, right? Whoop. It's only really touching the corner of the rail there, but access train stations work. Whoop. Can't really do that. take shape. I believe that was industrial earlier. Speaking of correcting mistakes. There we go. Don't want that to look too derpy. Industrial is only a couple tiles wide though. I'm only going to extend it a tiny bit. Yeah, I don't think I want to do it that way either. I think we're going to have this parallel street. And some very uniform looking lots. Very hippodamian. Well, not really at all. Gotta learn all these words, gotta use them sometime, right? You don't just learn a word like hippodamian and not use it every opportunity. Do you think we're gonna have a little break here? Right by the train station. It's on the wrong side of the tracks, as they say, but that's pretty fine. This is a technically broken. We'll just put the road park somewhere else. So, time for a quick save, I would say. Good thing I saved off camera, because as soon as I tried to load out, well, you can probably guess what happened. It starts with a C and ends with a rash. Yeah, that sounds kind of stupid, but, well, it's the truth. A crash is even worse than a rash sometimes. Rashes? I mean, well, I'll shut up. So, we are almost ready to start the time on this small city. But first, we want to take care of that diabolical liquid that should be banned. You know what I'm getting at. Dihydrogen oxide. I have a lot of custom water towers, but I really don't use the stock ones. The way I think about water, I always build out my water right away. The less I have to think about it, I figure the better, because it's just the same in every city. I mean, well, One Help here, whose videos I really like, he always does water as he goes kind of, and it does make for, you know, I mean, something to find out. Hey, I didn't water this place, no wonder it's all low density, poor people. But honestly, that's as much of a drag as it is an Easter egg, if you know what I mean. So, I just do things this way. It does take a while if you're doing it on a large city ballot, though. Man, I did that all in one go once, and then I neglected to save after I built out the water. I actually started working on infrastructure too. Got quite a big job, and crash. Not what you want to happen. Anyway, that's the reason we all save. So let's start the time and see what develops. Now, I have a little trick I use in order to bump up the population a bit in the beginning. These trees make I think they make the land value go up, that's the mechanism. And they improve the environment score as well and get area, so if you move around your god mode tool like this, you can literally get houses redeveloped before your eyes. It's pretty cool, like this. Normally my game is not quite as dynamic about developing, but hey, the good thing about a small city. Yep. Yeah, it seems like they're hitting me with everything at once. I guess I did build out a little bit more than I usually do before starting out. So let's place this house of worship before we forget. And you know what? mayor in the city. He's a pretty religious kind of guy. I think he's gonna live right next to the worshipful house right here. Have a little rich person on a small lot right next to him. Looks beautiful. Did I get any other gifts? Yeah, statue. Resort Hotel. I'm not really sure we need that here. It's kind of gloomy still, as you can see. Got some nice historic looking houses around there. American Foursquare. Man, this is from a set called Tunisian Houses. I found it on the Stacks. One of the first pieces of custom content I downloaded. A lot of houses look similar to this. They're one by one, so they grow all over the place. And I don't know, I'm a big fan. I mean, if you're into Middle Eastern architecture at all, you know, it fits in. And even if your city doesn't have those kind of buildings at all, still looks good. It looks like your general minimalist postmodern luxury home on the hillside. Have that same boxy look, covered in white stucco, big windows, little palm tree poles at the front there. Not bad. One of my favorite lots, actually. Residential homes are one of my favorite lots to download, just because there's so much variety among them. Sometimes I feel like commercial, you've seen, I mean, there's only so many types, so many forms it takes, you know what I mean? Not that I'm complaining too much. So yeah, that did exactly what I intended, and brought us to the point where we are already ready for a large elementary. Good news, right? And you know what? I don't think anybody would complain if we improved the road network like this. Definitely no new avenues though. I feel like we kind of pushed that already. Let me check our jobs and pop really quick. Make sure I'm doing what I need to be doing here. And yeah, more or less I could use a few more jobs. So I think we'll create a new retail corridor. That'll be this road. And nice and big lots. Land is cheap here, so commercial developers, they can afford to buy bigger lots than residential single-family home builders, of course. Not so many tract homes around here, you can see. Whoop. Yeah, I think maybe we could do some commercial around here too. Maybe a little medium density building. A couple lower density stuff as well. Perfect. The roads are going to make the same kind of jiggle there. Should be fine. Secondary route out. Build out some more houses. Actually, you know what? Time is getting short, so I'm gonna go back to what I was doing a minute ago. Try to take care of a couple services, and we'll just see how that affects the city instead of developing this whole plot in this one. Say that for another video, you know what I'm saying. This health building, I mean, it's not the greatest, I guess. As very low capacity by default, as you can see. And its maximum isn't the greatest either, but yeah. I like the look of the building, I guess. I'm small. Legalize gambling really quick. Cut down on this too because we're not making too much money yet. That's what happens when you overdo the residential, you don't make much money. Although it was what I was trying to do, so it's not like I'm complaining. Over here, I think we're going to have a slightly different style of station. Getting kind of tired of the stock. Yeah, looking good. A couple of industrial along this road. Maybe a little bit through here. Let's put a freight straight. Where's the freight station? Stock. Put it right next to the other station. People aren't really going to use it, but services necessary in a city like this. I suppose we could use some police presence. Small modern station should be sufficient for now. Oh, and right away we see some development. That's great. Got a Tunisian style office building there. I'm really a fan of these Tunisian buildings. Also a big fan of, not sure I remember who makes this. Very realistic though, you see a lot of buildings that look like this in redeveloped commercial zones on the west coast. Common style, you know, a lot of 20th century industrial buildings have that general shape, old garages and such, too, as well. Anyway, got a Sim Uber style neighborhood right here. A lot of parking out in front for a change. Yeah, I think it's looking good. I'm sure the rail is working properly. You know what though? I think we can make this historical. All of those parking lots match up, so seems like a thing to do. Actually, I'm not sure if that is one of the problems we'll be up here instead. Fuck you, sushi. That was, Goober's Nuts, the intro to this movie. Wonder what causes that, I've seen that in a lot of places. Anyway, looks like we're quite a bit of progress actually for one video. Not the greatest, but hey.